All right, today we're heading out to Northeast Lacey. It's everything you need to know about living in Hawks Prairie. We're going to cover everything you need to know about living in the area. I'm going to be going over some neighborhoods. We're going to look at some of the best restaurants, and we're going to check out some of the best activities to do in Northeast Lacey, Hawks Prairie area. Stick around for the video. Let's get to it. As a reminder, we're licensed real estate agents in the area, and every day we help people like you buy and sell homes in the Olympia-Lacey-Tumwater area. We'd love to help you. Feel free to contact us anytime. The contact information is below in the description. I'm going to lay it out right here below. You can follow us on Instagram, subscribe to us right here on YouTube, check us out on TikTok, on Facebook. We're the ones that answer the phone. Feel free to call us anytime, text, email. We'll set up a Zoom link. We'll tour the area together. But today, we're looking at Northeast Lacey. We're talking Hawks Prairie. Break up Hawks Prairie essentially by two spots. I typically go, hey, if it's on one side of the bridge, that's your north side. If it's on the other side, that's going to be your south side. In proximity to, say, downtown Olympia, it's about 15 minutes. In proximity to Joint Base Lewis McChord, it's about 10 to 15 minutes. And Tumwater, about 15 to 20 minutes. The cool thing about this is it's got such great access to the freeway. This is one of the most up-and-coming neighborhoods in all of Thurston County. It's growing rapidly. It has a ton of growth. It has a ton of new businesses. So you really have to keep on your toes when you're talking about Hawks Prairie. It's now become a much larger area than it was, say, 10 years ago. And there's so much growth that you have to really kind of expand your horizon when you're thinking about where it's at. I'm going to cover both the north and south side of Hawks Prairie. All right, first we're going to check out some of the neighborhoods in Hawks Prairie. We're going to check out Meridian Campus. We're going to check out Johnson's Point. We're going to also check out the south side of Hawks Prairie, looking at some of the older established areas over there. So the first community we're going to cover is Edgewater. This is a fantastic community. It's very family friendly. Check this out. The real cool thing about this community is it has 3 parks within it. It's got pickleball courts, basketball courts, ball fields. It has a ton of awesome stuff. It also has some golf course view homes or on the course homes, and it also has manicured trails throughout, and it also has its very own private access to the Puget Sound. I think it has like a private beach of like a mile long. So overall, it's a fantastic community. Okay, so I'm out here at Jubilee right now, which is also connected with Edgewater as far as the homeowners association goes. But the thing about this community is it is a 55+ community. This is one of the top 55+ communities probably in all of Washington state. Many people move here from all around the world. They have probably 1,000 houses or more. It has several different sections. It has 2 golf courses within it, a lodge with pools and workouts, and you name it, it has everything. So we're going to take a cruise through Jubilee. All right, as you move further north into Hawks Prairie, you start getting into some of the more larger homes that have a larger lot size. And so right now I'm in Silverhawk. This is one of the most popular communities. People really love this neighborhood because it has half-acre lots usually at a minimum. But we're also going to check out Holly Hills, Deerfield Park, Marvin Gardens, some real gems of this area. They're going to be probably in your 750 and up range, but they're really cool neighborhoods. This one right here is a section of Silverhawk. We're going to take a cruise through that. This part right here in particular is gated, but most of it's not. So let's take a look at the houses in Silverhawk. As you can see, there are still plenty of regular traditional single-family homes in Meridian campus. A lot of them are newly constructed, so you don't have to be on the golf course if you don't want to, but it is an option. And there's plenty of smaller, reasonable sized starter homes that are great for people either upgrading to a little larger square footage or just a first-time home buyer. The thing I love about Hawks Prairie is right now it's such a growing community, but there's a ton of local restaurants over here. Yes, you have some of your typical franchises, but I'm going to cover some of the best restaurants in this area that are owned locally. They're local restaurants and eateries, so let's get into those. We have the Top Rung Brewery. It's an awesome little microbrewery for you to enjoy in the Meridian campus neighborhood. It's one of the first kind of local businesses that planted here inside Meridian campus. It's cool. It's family friendly. You can bring your kids. They don't have a ton of food or nothing like that. They got some little snacks, appetizers, those types of things, but definitely you can try some microbrews. They got a great brewery going on here, so I think this is a cool little asset to Meridian campus. Britton Plaza, which is going to be right across the street from Hogan Bay Plaza, definitely has three of my favorite local restaurants. We got the Port Taco Company. This is a really cool place that has a taco truck inside the restaurant, so it's definitely unique to this area. We got Miso, which is like sushi burritos. They're really cool. They got kimchi, poke bowls, all that cool stuff. And then one of our most iconic restaurants in all of Thurston County, Lacey Original, which would be Maconi's Italian subs. Great subs, very affordable, cheap, but also delicious. There's a lot of these little pockets that are built inside the neighborhoods. They're within walking distance to a lot of things. This one's really cool. This is Juniper Coffee. It's kind of built like an old schoolhouse. All right, so we're gonna check out one of my absolute favorite places to go, and that's Miss Moffitt's Cupcakes. Not only was she featured on Cupcake Wars, and it's a fantastic local bakery, but she absolutely kills it with her cakes, brownies, cookies, cupcakes. Not only that, she offers keto cupcakes, gluten-free options, vegan options, so her bakery absolutely crushes it. It's one of my favorite in the area. Another place you're going to want to be sure to check out if you're over here in this area is Bowlegs Fish and Chips. If you're from the South and you're craving some of that home cooking, you got Bowlegs Fish and Chips. You know, you're talking catfish, okra, red beans and rice, po' boy sandwiches. Definitely come check out Bowlegs Fish and Chips. If you're out in Northeast Lacey, Hawks Prairie, and you're looking to get any type of meat, this is definitely the spot to go. This is hands down my favorite place to get any type of meat. They got burgers, all kinds of steak cuts, grass-fed, regular, USDA. They got lots of Hispanic choices, carne asada, fajitas, and this is easily the cleanest meat store you'll ever go into. All right, and last but not least, let's talk about some things to do over here in Hawks Prairie. We're gonna look at some of the parks and some of the activities you can get into when you're over here in Hawks Prairie. One of the coolest things about Hawks Prairie northeast side right now is that they're building a ton of cool stuff, and this is gonna be one of the coolest things that we have in the area. It's kind of a one of a kind for the area. This is 23 Kitchens. This is a restaurant, but most importantly, it's a pickleball facility as well. So it has indoor and outdoor pickleball courts, and it's also going to have a really cool restaurant with a rooftop deck. All right, so here's some great things to do out in Hawks Prairie. We're in the Meridian Campus neighborhood. This is the Meridian Campus Neighborhood Park. It's a large park. It's run by the City of Lacey. I believe it's around 40 acres. It also connects to the William Ives Trail, which is a fantastic nature walk that kind of meanders through all of the neighborhoods. So you get access to all that, and it's all really family friendly walking, so you don't have to worry about the traffic. They got sidewalks, everything's really manicured, taken care of. We'll take a quick look around the Meridian Neighborhood Park and then also a quick glance at the William Ives Trail. One of the great things about the Meridian Campus neighborhood is it's a real up-and-coming community, and there's plenty of things to do out here. And one of the things is the golf club at Hawks Prairie. This is a 2-course golf course. So we have the links and we have the woodlands. Those are both 18-hole courses. These are pro-style courses. They're really nice, really well maintained. They're membership based, or you can just walk on and play or get a tee time online. So we'll take a quick look at the woodlands, and remember, those are also the woodlands and the links. Remember, those are also connected to Jubilee, the 55+ over community, as well as Edgewater, so you do get some golf course views from that. There are some other homes that are part of those neighborhoods that are on the golf course as well. We're going to take a look through Meridian Campus, and you'll see some of the links or the woodlands tied into those. All right, one of the coolest things you can do out in Hawks Prairie is come to Tomey State Park. It has a 5-mile hike. It has access to the beach. It has a rental unit for, parties or banquets, what have you. And you can come down here and go to the beach. It's such a cool place. I'll give you a quick look around. One of the crown jewels of Hawks Prairie and pretty much of all of Thurston County is the Regional Athletic Complex, or the RAC. It's a fantastic facility. It has 4 baseball and softball fields, several soccer fields, turf fields, lots of playgrounds, manicured trails, like a 2-mile walking trail. So really, it's just a fantastic facility. All right, another great thing to do in Hawks Prairie is they have a really great dog park. It is one of the, I think there's only 2 in Thurston County official dog parks. This one's by far the largest. It has a small and a large dog part, so it's a great facility. It does get a little muddy in the winter and fall when it's raining a lot, so bring your boots, but the dogs love it here, the people love it. It's a great facility. Definitely want to come check this out if you're in Hawks Prairie. One con can also be considered a pro, depending on which way you look at it, is that the Meridian Campus neighborhood, kind of intertwined, is a lot of distribution and warehouse businesses. So what that creates is quite a bit of noise. Obviously, they have major distributors like Amazon, Uline, Target, Home Depot, and then also a ton of office spaces. So it does create a lot more traffic during the daytime, and you get some semis coming by. Now, they do kind of have that all placed within the interior, so it's not so much by the houses, but it is backed up to some of the houses. So I'm going to give an aerial view, and you can kind of see where they're at in regards to the houses and even the schools. But yeah, definitely, you're going to have some more traffic. You're going to have the semis coming through during the day, but at the same time, these are really well-paying jobs. Typically are starting over between $20 and $25 an hour, so they do add a lot to the economy here. One of the major pros about living in the Meridian campus neighborhood. This is the northeast side of Hawks Prairie, is that there is a brand new middle school, Salish Middle School. This is a beautiful school that was just built a few years ago. It's tied right into the neighborhood, so it's within walking distance. This services 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, but it also does kind of tie into the cons of this neighborhood. It is a new community out here, and tons of houses are being built. It's grown tremendously over the last several years, but unfortunately this is the only school within the neighborhood. So this is really the only school that's within walking distance. They don't have an elementary or a high school that's within walking distance. So those kids are still bussed out to some of the previously existing schools. They're, 10 to 15 minutes away. They're not terribly far, but they're not right here within walking distance to, let's say, the homes that are directly across the street, which is nice. If you have a middle schooler, you want to send them right over here to this brand new school. They can walk to school, they can walk home. You don't have to worry, they're not too far. All right, so we've covered a lot of the great things about living in Hawks Prairie. We looked at some neighborhoods, we looked at some restaurants, and we talked about some activities you can do out here. I want to remind you, like, subscribe to our channel, stay up to date with us. We drop a video or two every week. We want to get to know you better. Stick around with us. Hang out with us. Anytime you want to get a hold of us, you can reach out to the number below. We'd be happy to talk to you. We're always the ones that answer the phone. We don't put you off on call centers. We don't put you off to assistants. We pick up the phone. We're the ones that take care of our clients here, and we'd love to help you buy a home, sell a home in this area. So, hey, thanks for sticking with us. We'll see you next time.